Thank you for staying with us on the AM Show. The hashtag still is AM Show all over social media. It's a Wednesday and you know what to expect. AM Business comes your way. Three brilliant young men from the Accra Technical University share with Charles Aite the stories behind their invention of a robot to aid heavy industrial work. Their invention has now been adopted as a robotics training kit, which will aid in accelerating the learning and building of robotics system at the university. Here's more.
Here on the campus of the Accra Technical University, three young men are championing the cause of 3D innovations to solve industrial problems. They call it the bot arm innovation. I've come here to listen to their stories.
My name is Justice Nyako, a student of Accra Technical University studying electrical/electronic engineering. I started to do more in electronics when I was very young. At a very tender age, I used to do a lot of things in electricals. And as I was growing, I came to find out something called mechatronics, which comprised of mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, computer science. It's kind of like a multidisciplinary field. I really got interested in this, and I decided to research more into this area, and I found out that to be strong in this area, I've got to get my maths, my physics, and all those stuffs right. So I started to learn on them personally.
When I was very young, I used to love electronics. I really love the course electronics. I did purely electronics when I was very young. I used to pick sports gadgets on the floor, then trying to remove every part of the gadget, try to build my own out from the sports one that I saw on the floor. So growing up, electronics has always been my field. So I attended Odogono. Over there I did science. So after Odogono, I still wanted to learn more of the electronics. And since I was very good in electronics in my area, my friends and family mostly used to call me Apostafo II. During my first attachments, I went to Apostafo's place to learn more of the electronics. So during my period over there, I was able to upgrade myself more on the electronics. Then later on, I found out there was another course called computer programming.
I'm Ajoka Isaac, a student of Accra Technical University. I completed Thermotech some years ago, and then I enrolled in a 3-year program in Accra Technical University to study electrical and electronic engineering. The problem in our universities here is that the drive and then the support to push the students forward is not there. So with this opportunity and the platform we had, I believe in 5 years to come is going to help our people here a lot.
It started 2 years ago. Justice Nyako, Isaac Ajoka, and Clement Sial emerged winners of the Ghana National Skills Competition organized by the Council of Technical and Vocational Education and Training. JIC Robotics, to term Justice Isaac and Clement Robotics, was initiated following the 3 students' training by De Lorenzo Spa in Milan, Italy. The aim of the training program was to increase technical knowledge on modern technologies and equipment. Agenda 2030, Agenda 2063 for Africa, and the Continental Education Strategy for Africa focus on the development of technical and vocational skills, specifically in terms of access to high-quality technical and vocational education and training, TVET.
I see your colleagues, Justice and Clement, having to control everything. Justice is holding a mobile phone, while Clement is holding a remote
controller.
How does this work?
With this, you can control it from 3 points. That is, you can start from here, which are the knobs on the bottom. Okay. You can also use the controller, which Clement is holding. And then with the controller, it communicates to this button through Bluetooth means. And then with the phone also.
So hold on. So the controller communicates with the robots through Bluetooth.
Yes, and then we
So you've already installed Bluetooth.
Exactly. So we have the Bluetooth model in it. So we have two aspects of two medium of communication. We have the Bluetooth medium and then the Wi-Fi medium.
Okay.
So with this, you can also control it with your phone.
As Justice
is currently doing.
So Justice, who developed the control mechanism of the phone?
Okay, so I designed the interface, and Clement also helped in the programming.
I see.
Of this particular interface here that we have it here.
Wow. Could you let me see?
So this is the interface that we're having right there. So we have the JIC and we have the screen to display whatever that is going on with the robot. And the command.
So it means that if this thing is on the field of work, the contractor can, man the whole machine using his phone.
Yes.
Is this the first in Ghana, this technology? Or contractors?
For now, I've not seen anything like this.
Contractors manning the caterpillars using
their phone.
So this is like something new that you guys have come up with, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, how long did it take in putting this thing up? But first of all, let's see the demonstration. Have you having to manipulate the thing using a mobile phone? So what's happening now, Justice?
Okay, so currently I'm just controlling the whole system with the phone now. So when I click here, you can see that it's responding to the rotation that we're having here.
Wow. This is so impressive. I'm just curious to know how the thing receives the information from the phone.
So with this, it's a programming aspect.
Okay.
So it's done by my brother here.
So you can even control the clippers.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. So that's the gripper.
That's the gripper. Okay.
Of the motor.
This is great.
So with this prototype, you can actually control the button with either a Bluetooth model or a Wi-Fi model. But with this particular model, it's a Bluetooth. So we have the Wi-Fi model here.
Okay. So can we see how the Bluetooth could work?
So Justice has to log out. What can go to control the button with a remote.
So one person can control it at a time.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
So with one distinct features about this is that about the phone is that with whatever that is happening here, you could see it directly on your screen from the phone. The communication between the button and then the phone, you could see it on the screen.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. So Clemens, try working it out with a Bluetooth, let's see.
Okay.
Or you have to get some few things working out. But who has seen this piece of work that you guys have done? You shown it to any authorities so far?
Yes, we showed it to our institution, Accra Technical University, and they were very impressed with what we were able to develop. We also showed it to Corvet.
Okay.
So they also were amazed and impressed what we were able to achieve after our program.
But whatever happens in the laboratory cannot be magnified if it continues to sit in the laboratory. So what are the plans to expand, to get this thing running across various construction sites?
Okay, basically this is meant to be a training kit.
Okay.
So in expanding, we are thinking of making more of it available in institutions where students could have these hands-on practicals, so that they could have knowledge about how these machines operate, and also probably come up with an innovative way of incorporating such an instrument or robot in their basic environments to solve problems. And probably the later on of this is to probably, they could think of scaling it to,
Okay, that's perfect. Guys, this is great.
The creativity of Isaac, Clement and Justice brings to bear the potential of technical training in Ghana, which is currently lowly patronized by students who are largely chasing courses in the humanities. Professor Amevi Akakbovi is Pro-Vice Chancellor of the Accra Technological University.
Technical universities in Ghana are supposed to pioneer the agenda of changes through applied research. In Accra Technical University, We have recognized the need to move into this direction by putting together a number of teams to design technical solutions to problems faced by our society. It's in this regard that we have this group of people who happen to be sponsored by some partners from Italy to design a robot arm. This is a robot arm completely designed and conceived in our laboratory here from the scratch to where it has reached now. It is capable of moving on its own, picking items and dropping them from one side to the other. It's been programmed generally based on the concept of microcomputing from our own trained students from the Higher National Diploma Program in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. This is working, and this is the technological solution that is needed in most industries to carry objects from one position to another position. We believe that in the near future, we shall come back with many more technological solutions, to problems faced by our society.
In the next 5 years, I see myself and my colleagues being the leading robotics team that will produce robotic heads in terms of different areas and fields, especially in the field of engineering, so that students could also use in learning.
I see myself being useful to my country, trying to help develop the nation with the mechatronic skills I have acquired.
In the next 5 years, I see myself as electrical engineer consultant in the country, one of the best that can help solve solutions to aid in the growth of our country, Ghana.
This is so impressive. Now, with technical education being the second choice for so many students across the country, the stories of Justice, Clement and that of Isaac begs the question and even the urgent need for government to scale up the interest in technical vocation and education, as well as whip up the entire innovations of most of these young people to a much more industrialized, natural appeal. I'm Charles Aite reporting for Joy Business.
Well, Charles Aite there with AM Business.